Hello colleagues, my name is Felix and I'm starting a series of SKSE modding tutorial. When I was at very beginning of this journey, it was very difficult for me to write the first useful plugin, since there was no documentation and tutorials. The purpose of this series is to help beginners start writing SKSE mods. I only have less than 2 years of experience with this, so the video may be inaccurate sometimes and boring for professionals. However, I'm sure that the videos will be a great start for those who are just starting out or want to dive into SKSE modding. I write mods on SSE version using the common lib SSE library, more precisely Power of Threes fork. I am planning the following series structure. The first video is about the necessary and desirable knowledge for SKSE modding. By the end of the next video, we'll have the SKSE and RE development environment installed and build the first plugin. The next videos will be about SKSE development or RE. In the first case, I will mainly show convenient popular patterns. Videos about RE will be like a stream. I'll tell you how you can solve particular RE problems. Sometimes I will explain how to create plugins from start to finish, perhaps even using examples from my old or current projects. So let's begin. I advise you to join the SKSE RE server if you haven't already. Here you will find useful resources and also ask any question about modding or RE. I also have a Discord server where you can leave feedback about tutorials as well as suggest ideas for new videos. Modding on SKSE is a complex process that requires prior knowledge. Let me list what I think will be useful to you. Though if it sounds completely new, I would recommend to learn it first before starting modding. The most important thing is knowledge of C++. The game was written in C++ as well as the library, and we will write plugin in C++. Now I will list the things you may encounter in your journey, besides the very basic ones, of course. If something seems new or unclear to you now, I recommend studying the relevant topic. You probably won't need all this knowledge to write your first plugin, so you could learn C++ and watch my videos in parallel. I know excellent C++ tutorials, but unfortunately they are all in Russian. So let's start. The third thing is functions, pointers, and references. Here we have a foo function which takes a a pointer to int, a reference to int, read them, add them, and return the sum. Function pointers. As you can see, we declared there a function pointer f with the type same as the foo function. Then we assigned it to the foo function and call, passing two variables. Classes, padding, and inheritance. In class A, field 8 should be 8-byte aligned, so compiler added padding byte at 7th position. Class B inherits class A, so it have all fields from class A. Also, it should be 8-byte aligned, so in the array, its size is 18 in hex. Methods, overriding, static methods, virtual methods. In class C, we defined a virtual method foo, regular method bar, and static method base. Class D, which is inherits class C, overrides methods foo, create completely new regular method bar in class D, and in this line, overriding method foo called here regular method base in class C called, and we can call static methods with or without object, because those methods haven't this pointer as first parameter. The last topic I want to mention is templates. I think you will use very basic of this feature. For example, we set the ID of the function, its type, and code. All this defined at compile time. Similar things you will do while hooking. I think before creating plugins, you should try yourself as an old school modder. You should know what a form is, how to work in Xedit, Creation Kit, and write Papyrus modes. They all have detailed documentation, so before plugin development, try to create new spell tome or perk, catch animation events in Papyrus, and so on. The last but not least skills are reverse engineering and assembly knowledge. Of course, you can use only named by other stuff, but don't. Fortunately, unlike C++, you can learn reverse engineering much faster, even while working on plugins. You will spend a lot of time in this program, IDA. This is a Skyrim assembly binary. You may not know how to write big integer in assembly, but knowing the instructions will be helpful. That's it. All useful links you can find in the description. Well, learn C++, do reverse engineering, and good luck. See you in the following videos.